Hi guys, welcome back to engVid. My name's Benjamin and this is a lesson aimed at those of you towards the beginning of your journey in English. Now, a couple of years ago, I went to go and live in Spain, and when I arrived, I knew no Spanish, and it was very frustrating for me wanting to join in conversations and not being able to talk. So the purpose of this lesson is just to equip you, to give you some really basic words and phrases in different contexts that will just help you to join in, to start a conversation if you don't know very much at all. Okay? So, and just something to add, I think by putting yourself in those situations where you have to speak English is the best way of making progress. Because me, when I went to go and live in a Spanish home, I had to speak Spanish, and that meant that my language got much quicker in a short period of time. So do find opportunities to have where you have no choice but to speak English. Okay, so we're going to be looking at how to congratulate, how to welcome, how to go thanks, how to go, oh, poor you. We've got a few more phrases that are going to be on the next board. And I am going to test you on this, so make sure you're listening carefully. Okay? Right. Congratulate. When someone does something good, you could say, congratulations. Yep. So we say it with, it's like we're saying, have a smile in our face when we're saying it. Congratulations. Yeah. It's a happy sound. It's a happy word. So let's say it like that. In British English, we often say cheers. Now we say cheers. Maybe you've got some drinks out. Cheers. Nice to see you again. So typically you would say that at the beginning of a meal, but it's the host who really should lead that. We don't say cheers all of the time. In informal English, some people say cheers to mean thank you, but you don't have to. It's just good to be aware. Other ways of saying congratulations. You could just say, well done you. That was amazing. Well done. Well done you. Or, that's fantastic news. That's fantastic news. And you could link it to this. Well done you. Okay? 4 ways. This is slightly different because it's in the group context and you're saying it's more of a toast than saying well done. Okay? If a friend comes to your house, you might say, make yourself at home. And what that really means is, please feel comfortable. If you want to take your shoes off, you can. If you want to lie on the sofa, the settee, the couch, you can. Make yourself at home. Feel at home. In Spanish, mi casa es tu casa. If you want a drink, go and get a drink if you really want one. Okay? Help yourself. So maybe your friend is sitting down and you put some drinks and some food on the table and you say, help yourself. Yep, so they take the food and put it on their plate. They decide how much they want. Help yourself. Okay, if you are going out to a restaurant and you want to pay for the person you're with, you can say, it's on me. Yeah, I always like it when I hear that. It's on me. It means I am going to pay. Okay, it's on me. Right. If so we have said, let's go back to this one. Let's pretend that it's a nice cake that you've made. And you have said, help yourself to your friend. And they're like, oh, I don't know how much to take. Shall I take a small bit, a big bit? You say, go for it. Go on. Have a nice big helping. So go for it is like encouraging them to eat a decent amount. So when we are all sitting down and we have our food in front of us, you could say, dig in. Rather than digging with a spade, you're going to dig with a knife and fork. Yeah, begin eating. Dig and put. Dig, put in your mouth. So dig in means begin. I know in French you have the phrase bon appétit, and different languages have an actual phrase for, but enjoy your meal doesn't sound great in English, so I would favour dig in. Okay? Whoops. Whoops is a sound when something has gone wrong. Whoops. So if something does go wrong, you could say, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Yeah, so we can link these two together. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, I'll write that down too. I didn't mean to. Yeah, to mean to do something. It was not my intention to pour red wine all over your top. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. And what does your friend say? They say, oh, don't worry, I don't mind. They probably do mind, but they're being polite. Don't worry, please don't worry. Okay? So it's if this happens to you, then you could say these too. We get to a door. Yep. Should always be ladies first going through a door. In British culture anyway. So if you want someone to go in front of you, yep, you can hold the door and you say, after you. Yep, after you. Thanks. If someone says thanks to you, then you can be like, don't mention it. Mention, yeah, to say it, to repeat it, don't mention it. It's fine. I always do this. I like to cook for my friends. Not at all. Yeah, means the same thing. It's fine. Not a problem. It's not a problem. Okay, we're going to look now at how to commiserate. Commiserate means if something really bad happens to your friend or partner or colleague, what do you say to them to help to cheer them up? To commiserate. You could say bad luck. Yep. The way we say it, it shows that we feel sad for them. I'm so sorry. Yep. The voice is going down as we say it. Ooh, that's terrible. You could say all of them together. You could say, bad luck. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. And now you could add a little word here for emphasis, just like we have so here. You could say, that's such, that's going in here, that's such terrible news. News. Yes, news we watch on television when there are big events like earthquakes and volcano eruptions. But we also have personal news. So your friend might say to you, what's your news? Or what's new? It's like, what's happening? So if your pet dies, then that is sad or terrible news. Okay? Now, if your friend offers to help you, how are you going to reply? If you want to say yes, you could say, oh, yes, please. That would be great. Or you could just say, could you? So let's pretend that your friend offers to buy you a drink. You could say, oh, yes, please, that would be great. Or, could you? Like, yeah, it means, yes, please, I'd love that. Now, if you're asking, you can also use could you to ask an actual question. So you could say, could you buy me a drink and I'll get you one next week? So if it's just could you, it's like, yeah, please. But if it's could you, then you are asking the question. You are asking the favor. So your friend says, would you like me to buy you a coffee? Oh, that sounds good, or that sounds great. Yes, please. Good, or great. Okay, we're going to have a little bit of practice now. Wondering if you can remember what I've taught you. So, you're walking down a corridor, and here is the person who you work with, and it's quite a narrow doorway. What are you going to say? After you. Absolutely. You go for lunch at your friend's house. Your friend offers to drive you in their car, to give you a lift to the station. You say, yeah, you say one of these. Could you? That would be great. Or yes, please. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Yep, so fantastic you could have there too. Your friend has just been dumped. I've got a video on things about being dumped if you want to watch it. Your friend has been dumped. That's when the relationship has ended. Sad news, commiserate. Yeah, bad luck. Oh, such terrible news. And then in that video I've just mentioned, you'll learn phrases like plenty more fish in the sea, meaning life isn't over. Life ain't over. Your friend arrives at your house. You say, make yourself at home. Your partner gets a job. You say, well done. That's fantastic. Okay? You're going to carry on with this learning now by doing the quiz if you have time. And if this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, please make sure you're a subscriber. Well done, and hope to see you again very soon.